Money, DX, facts.
Cause it's your boy Jinx, yeah. Whisper, a whisper, yeah. A whisper, a whisper, oh, a whisper, a whisper, yeah. A whisper. Can you tell me in my ear, baby?
Welcome back to the Backpack Podcast, everyone. That was Jinx's new song, Whisper. Everyone go stream that. Great song.
Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Jinx as always.
Shout out.
We're back. Filming another episode. What's up, Samba?
Not much, bro. Not much, man.
Tell the folks the big news.
So, big news is, book came out. Came out about 2 weeks ago. Right now, it's in the pre-sale stages, so it's relatively affordable now. Soon it'll go back. It'll go into the actual sale, so it'll probably be like $5 extra. So I mean, it's still not expensive. It's like $30 tops. But yeah, so I'm excited about the book, man.
It's exciting.
I'm nervous about it.
You're nervous?
Yeah, man. Really nervous. It's my first book, and I haven't really published anything, so I'm officially a published author for it. So that's a good thing.
Which is dope.
Yeah, right. But it's nerve-wracking, man. Yeah, I'm nervous about it, man. A lot of work went into the book. The book was originally supposed to come out like a while ago, but I ended up hating the first copy I did. So I scrapped the whole thing and started all over. That made it like really short, really condensed, really to the point. It was like originally like 400 pages. Like it was
Dang.
it was a lot, but I condensed it, and I'm thinking about making it a trilogy or like a saga of sorts, depending on how the first book gets received. So let me know what you guys think about the book. What you didn't realize, you already knew the name of it, as you guys can see here. And yes, it's
On Amazon.
It's on Amazon.
Look up Samba Taha and you can find it.
Yeah, it usually pops up when you just put my full name. But if not, the title of the book is called What You Didn't Realize You Already Knew. And yes, it's your fault. Because everything's our fault.
Yeah.
But I do have ebooks. I do have physical copies right now. The audiobook's coming out soon. And as soon as it started getting distributed to like libraries and like Barnes and Noble and stuff. So that I'm excited
That'll
for.
be sick, yeah.
I'm excited. I might do like an author signing
Yeah,
or
yeah.
something. Yeah, I've never done that before. So
That'd be super cool.
yeah, man. Yeah.
I'd go. I'd be like, Samba Taha, I'm your biggest fan.
I love you, bro.
That'd be pretty sick. No, that's exciting, dude. Really exciting.
Thank you.
Yeah, and then like, in case you guys didn't know, my name is in the acknowledgements.
Yeah, I dedicated a book to a lot of people that helped me run my experiments, that even gave me some insight on some things. I took pieces of people's lives and I kind of compiled it into the book. So if you look at a dedication page, there's like a list of people, like from like family to friends to like people I've worked with to like teachers. Like yeah, there's quite a few people that and there's more. There were supposed to be more people in the book, but I couldn't fit all their names in it, so I put many more. But like, if your name's not in it, I'm sorry, but trust me, you definitely put something to contribute to the book.
Yeah, this has to be my favorite book. I haven't read it yet.
Yeah.
Because I can't read a book in like a few days.
But
but even before reading it, it has to be my favorite book because one of my best friends' first published book, that right off the bat.
Oh yeah.
2, my name is in the acknowledgements.
Yeah, sorry.
I'm like reading and I'm like, Thomas, there's me, I swear. And then my girlfriend Veronica took your picture on the back.
Oh yeah.
So like, it's cool.
Yeah, you definitely you're involved in this one.
Yeah.
Didn't even realize
It's pretty
that.
sick. But no, yeah, I'm happy for you, man.
Shout out to Veronica Maris. Yes.
Veronica Mata's photography. Look her up on Instagram.
Yeah, she definitely came clutch with those photos.
She took some pictures of me playing basketball, like randomly. She was like, I want to take some like basketball shoot. Like I was just shooting around at a park.
Yeah.
And we got this one really cool shot of me like doing a between the legs dribble.
Okay.
And she's all, look how cool this one is. And she started laughing. She's like, oh man, but look at your face. I was like making like a really goofy face.
That's easy.
So she never posted it. I ruined it. But
Veronica sent me that photo because I definitely want to like laugh. Yeah. Nothing beats those faces while you're playing the sport, because I've like my brother plays soccer and everything, and like we had like photographers do his photos, and some of the photo faces he makes, are like like he's constipated, you know? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it looks rough, bro.
Dude, my first time, I think I've told you about this, my first time ever in the paper, I was a sophomore in high school.
Yeah.
Oh my God, dude. My dad woke me up in the morning and he was like, "Oh, you made the paper, you're in the paper." And I was like half asleep and I was like, "Oh, really?" I was like, "Am I making a funny face?" And he was like, "No, you're not." And I was like, "Oh, thank God, nice." So then I kept sleeping for a little bit. Then I woke up, got ready, went to my grandma's house next door because they got the paper there. Mm-hmm. Went over, looked at the picture. I was making the worst face ever. Like, it's infamous, you know, like it was a terrible face. Like I looked like a goblin or something. Like it was really bad. And then on top of that, my grandpa on my mom's side, he was so proud of me, like for my basketball achievements, I guess. Like he used to always tell me, you're my star. You're going to make it. You play for the Lobos and all this stuff. And I was like, oh, okay. But he took that picture, cut it out and put it up at his house. So every day that I go to every time I've gone to his house since then, I see that fucking picture making that horrible face. And like, I was in the paper like a bunch of times after that, like way cooler pictures, but that's the one. He's like, nah, this is the one.
That's the first one too. You know?
Yeah. So I guess it is kind of cool and special since it was the first one.
Yeah, definitely.
But it was a terrible face. I mean, like really bad.
I believe it. I've had photos of me like playing soccer too. Never liked the face. The moves I'm doing, sure. Sometimes the poses are cool, but the face is always like either super neutral and I don't care, or like it's like the most focused, weird face possible. It never works out.
I wonder if like the people who take the pictures and like put them in the papers, I wonder if they're like, let's use this one, like because it's like maybe intentionally because they're like, this is just a funny face.
Kind of like how driver license photos are, like how no one likes those.
I kind of like mine, honestly.
Yeah, I don't like mine. Mine looks like I'm high, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it just looks like I have like very low eyes for some reason.
Well, it's like that episode of Family Guy when he took his driver's license picture drunk. Oh, that way when he gets pulled over drunk, he's like,
"That's how you look." Yeah.
But yeah, bro. Yeah. Anyway, everyone go buy that book.
Definitely. What you guys don't know about the book is that so a little bit about I'll just do the whole revamp of it. So I wanted to be a psychologist growing up, but life had different plans for me, which is fine. I'm down with moving on with the way life wants me to move. But so I still did my studies, still watch people. I still I'm very good with people, and the book kind of cultivates all the things I work towards as far as understanding color theory with like personalities, with that, as far as your priorities or standards. Like even the first chapter is called the 12-inch ruler theory, which is how you measure everything in life. And like these concepts are literally what makes me me. And I think it will help a lot of people make their lives a lot simpler, because people make things really hard for no reason.
Yeah, definitely.
Like they make it hard. Like sometimes the solution is right in your face, but they're like, I don't know what to do. And I'm like, it's right there, Like,
we deal with that every day at work with the customers.
Oh, yeah. Don't even get me started.
You always tell me, you're like, this person made this so much harder than it had to be.
Yeah, all they had to do was just tell me like 3 things, but they give me a whole story, which has nothing to do with like what they need. And I got to decipher the story to figure out what parts of the story they need. It just makes it hard.
Or like they're like, I got samples of this color and this color, and I mixed them and it made this color, and I like this color. I'm like, dude, just pick a color off the wall.
Right? Like, I'm sure there's a color on the wall that looks like that. Like, you just made that, But yeah, so everyone, check out the book. Let me know what you think. I am open to feedback, so if you disagree with something, let me know. We can debate on some things, because, like I said, I put a lot of work into it, so like I'm ready to like die on some hills for sure.
Nice. But, and you even said that eventually down the line you want to do your own podcast where you talk more about like the book and that kind of stuff that you're really good with.
Yeah, it's funny because when I told my cousin I was writing this book, she was like, "Yeah, this is like what you need to be doing because you're such a serious person, Samba." I'm like, I'm not that serious. I'm pretty like chill.
No, I wouldn't say you're super serious.
Yeah, I'm like goofy sometimes, But it was the fact that I speak the most about serious things.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And that's kind of where she was like, if you have a platform for that, especially with the book, you can, get that going. So I was like, yeah, let me just do a podcast on that. So
that'll be cool.
Yeah, man.
Because I mean, you could do that here, but I'm more like just joking around all the time.
This is supposed to be a lighter feel too. Like, it's called The Backpack. Like, this is about the book itself. Like, the book is like pretty much straightforward. There's no real humor to it. I'm sure I could find some humor in it, but it's not about the humor.
Yeah.
We're goofy here, man. We talked about poop for like an hour on one of our podcasts. Like it's just goofy.
Yeah. But
stuff, yeah.
No, happy for you, bro.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Again, very nervous about it.
Just don't be, bro. It's gonna go great. Yeah. Just give it up to, it'll do its thing.
I'm sure it will.
Yeah. Anyway, did you see Robert Downey Jr. is back in the MCU?
Oh yeah, man. I'm excited for that. I'm really excited for that because one, the MCU was going downhill, and I think this new storyline that they're going to do with like Doctor Doom, I think that can save the MCU, honestly.
Yeah, I think they kind of had to like. This is kind of like a refresh, I think.
I think so.
I think they stopped everything they were doing and they're like, fuck, this isn't going good at all.
Yeah.
Let's rethink and go back,
And since like they went back in time and changed some stuff, I think they can kind of work that into the story without it being too weird. My question is, will he still be Tony Stark? Well, it depends on which timeline, which storyline they go through too. Because there's also the evil version of Iron Man, which I hope they do. Because Robert Downey Jr. as a villain, I think he'll be fired.
I think he's gonna kill it.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be great.
I don't know exactly how I feel about it yet. I am excited, and I think he's gonna do a great. I know Robert Downey Jr. He's a great actor.
Oh yeah,
and he's gonna kill it. Him back in the MCU as a different character is interesting though. So like I don't know, like I haven't really. I don't know. My brain hasn't made up its mind how it feels about it, but I will say the emotion I am feeling more than anything is excited because he's dope.
Yeah, I get what you're saying as far as like him being a new character because you're so used to him being Iron Man.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially since he's been in 7 of the MCU movies.
Bro, probably more.
Because he had all the Iron Mans.
Which was he had 3 Iron Man movies. He had Civil War.
He was in Spider-Man.
He was in the original event. He was in all the Avengers movies. Yeah, he was in Spider-Man. That's probably like
he's probably like in everything. So he kind of carried the MCU.
Oh yeah, he was the face. Tony Stark. Iron Man was like the leader during that era. So
for sure. So hopefully they do this well. And I'm assuming that's going to incorporate Fantastic Four.
Yeah, Fantastic Four comes out next summer.
Nice. So boom. Who's? No, I think I saw the cast, but I'm not entirely sure if it's.
They have Pedro Pascal as.
Mr.
Fantastic.
Nice.
Yo, I love Pedro Pascal. He's dope.
He's dope.
Like in The Mandalorian, he's fire. And everything he's in, he's fire.
He's also in Game of Thrones.
Oh, I didn't even know that. Yeah. I know he's in
No,
Narcos, right?
Not Game of Thrones.
Narcos.
Is he Game of Thrones? No. Is it The Last of Us?
No. Yeah, it's The Last of Us. Yeah.
Last of Us. Not Game of Thrones. Yeah, he's dope.
Yeah. So him. They have Joseph Quinn, which he played Eddie Munson in Stranger Things season 4. He's going to be the Human Torch.
Nice.
I don't know who the other two are. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm sure I might know them, but I don't remember who it is.
Yeah, I think I saw like the poster like once. I was like, not bad. So hopefully they do it justice.
Is the thing just going to be like CGI?
Maybe.
I assume so.
I think it's someone kind of had to do with like.
No,
Thanos.
Yeah, I think with that, the same thing. Like they have,
So like they'll probably have to like have the actual actor, cosmetics and CGI. So yeah, I'm sure that's how it would go. My other question is how they're going to incorporate the X-Men.
Yo, I don't know. I haven't seen Wolverine and Deadpool yet.
Neither
it just came out, but
I'm so far I've seen great reviews about it, so I'm excited to watch that.
Yeah, me too.
Me and my girl are gonna watch that soon. I think probably like next week.
Yeah.
But yeah, first the Deadpool movies have been like fantastic.
Yeah.
Like I love the Deadpool movies.
It's funny.
Cracks me.
Ryan Reynolds, perfect casting for that.
He was meant to be Deadpool since like day one.
He was meant to be Deadpool, and Hugh Jackman was meant to be Wolverine.
Yeah, those are their characters. Like how Robert Downey Jr. is supposed to be Iron Man. Like those are their characters. No one else could like recreate that. Like there's like what 7 Batmans, you know. But I don't think anyone can redo Iron Man. Like
Yeah, no,
Like,
not as good as Robert Downey Jr.
yeah.
Those like when it's like a perfect casting when you're like that person is that character.
yeah,
Oh, that's when magic's made, dude.
it's like it's art.
Yeah.
It's art, man. It's art. Yeah.
But yeah, so like originally they had a few different movies planned, whatever, and then it was gonna be Avengers: The Kang Dynasty with that guy, the character Kang.
Yeah.
Jonathan Majors played him, but then
The whole
he got in all that legal trouble, which was bullshit, by the way, if you look into the case. But like anyway, it doesn't matter. So they fired him and all that stuff. So now instead of Avengers: The Kang Dynasty, it's Avengers Doomsday or something like that.
Okay.
But they're still having Avengers: The Secret Wars as the one after that, like 2 years later.
Okay.
Which that's supposed to be like the crazy one, I think, where it's like multiverse, like
Gotcha.
craziness.
Okay. Okay. And I know with like the new Spider-Man that's coming out too, because that's about like Kingpin and all that. I'm pretty sure when Spider-Man returns, do you think Spider-Man, like Tom Holland Spider-Man, would recognize Robert Downey Jr. as like?
I don't know.
what I'm saying?
I've
Like,
seen some people saying that. Just wait till Spider-Man sees his
Yeah, right.
Doomsday's or Doctor Doom's face.
Yeah, because that's gonna throw him for a loop.
I don't know what they're gonna do.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
Doctor Doom's supposed to have like a messed up face, isn't he? That's why he wears the
Well,
mask.
yeah, but that's
See, I'm also curious how they're gonna do it.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of ways. There's a lot of ways they can do it, but I'm assuming they're going with the evil Iron Man Doomsday storyline, which would make the most sense since it's Robert Downey Jr. If they do the other Doomsday, it's fine. It just wouldn't make as much sense because they changed the timeline anyway, so might as well go with it.
I guess we'll see what they do. I'm excited. That's the thing. I'm excited.
Super excited.
See what happens.
Yeah.
If it sucks, that's gonna suck.
Yeah,
but I doubt it.
If this sucks, the MCU should be over.
Yeah, it's a wrap for the MCU.
Yeah, they gotta stop. Yeah, they gotta stop.
But no, yeah, I'm excited. His reveal was sick too.
Oh yeah, because he came out,
Took the mask off.
Yeah,
I saw in the video someone like right before he took his mask off, someone in the crowd was like Jared Leto. People in the comments like, yo, why would that guy say Jared Leto? No one would have wanted Jared Leto.
why Jared Leto?
Like we saw his Joker. It was terrible.
Yeah, he wouldn't be a good.
Let me ask you, because I honestly don't know.
Mm-hmm.
What is Jared Leto like really famous for? Because everything that I know that he's been in is he does a terrible job.
I don't know. Let's find
Like
out.
everyone hates his Joker because it was awful.
Yeah.
Everyone hated the Marvel movie he was in, Morbius. I didn't see that one, so I can't really say. But
I forgot he was in that. I never saw it.
But like, is he in a band? I think he might be in a popular band.
Let's find out, man.
People make fun of him because they say he like takes method acting like too far. Like he's like, I fucking starved myself, and people are like, dude, like, and then he sucks. Like he does this crazy method acting, and then he sucks in the role that he's in.
Gotcha. I mean, he's been in quite a few things, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Maybe it just, I don't know.
I mean, he's also in Justice League. He's coming up in the Blade, apparently.
As
That makes sense 'cause
Morbius.
Morbius, that makes sense. He was in Space Jam with LeBron.
I don't know.
He must be one of the characters.
That was a cameo or something, maybe.
Yeah, no, I think he might have been like one of the
The Looney
Toon
Tunes.
characters. Yeah,
I love.
he's in a lot
Looney
of
Tunes.
stuff. So I mean, he has a pretty good arsenal. I'll tell you that. I just don't know most of it.
I don't know any of it besides the really big ones, and he sucked in those.
He was American Psycho.
I've never seen that movie.
Never seen American Psycho, bro.
Yeah, maybe that's the movie he's
that
sick
might be
in.
it. But you've never seen American Psycho, bro.
That's with Christian Bale, right?
Yeah,
No, but I heard it's like one of the greatest movies of all time.
dude.
That's a movie where that meme comes from, where it's like,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Dude, that's a great movie, man.
Dude, no, I gotta watch that. Yeah, I definitely do.
Yeah. I'm not even a movie kind of guy, and I know that movie. So, like, if you haven't seen it, you gotta see it.
Christian
sure.
Bale's
He's dope.
he's a great actor.
Yeah, he's dope. Christian Bale's dope.
Have you ever seen when I don't know what movie it was, he was super, super skinny, like insanely
he's playing
skinny.
the sick. What are you talking about? He did dang, what's the name of the movie? It's when he was playing a sick character, like physically ill. Yeah.
Yeah, but then he played Batman after that, like not long later, and he
ripped.
was yoked.
Yeah. Yeah. No,
People are saying his like weight transformation was like insane.
Whoever his trainer is, that dude needs to get paid. Like, well,
His trainer was Goku, bro.
probably right. He said, "You want to watch a movie? You gotta train with us."
The Master Roshi came in. He was like, you know, I've been working on my Master Roshi impression.
Your Master Roshi impression is pretty good, man.
It's never good on the first try, but Master Roshi came in. He was like, "Come on, Goku." No wait,
It's actually pretty good, man. That's pretty good, bro.
"Come on, Krillin." No. You know, voice isn't warmed up.
Yeah, not really. Say Bulma with it.
Oh, no, I don't.
Because he says Bulma a lot.
Bulma? No, that kind of just sounds like an old dude. Come on, Goku. No. Wait, I can find it. Goku? No, anyways, it takes me like a few tries to get it, but once I get it, like then I can, like I'm locked in, you know.
For me, I can do like certain impressions. I'm better with accents.
Yeah.
I can do like accents better. Like I've been practicing like the London drill boy kind of accent, like drill rapper.
Yeah, you were doing that at work the other day.
Yeah, it's like Mandem crazy. Fuck, man, I don't know. It's those are like that's not my sweet spot. Accents and then like certain characters I can do. I could do a great Cleveland Jr.
Yeah, you've showed me that one. You are good at that one.
Yeah. For the audience, Cleveland Jr. is from the Cleveland Show. If you guys don't know the reference, it's fine. I'm gonna do it anyway. You think you can rhyme, man? Your flow is amateur. Well, I want to make sure I make Roberta get some cheese up in this burger. But I don't want to know. I'm gonna stop there. Yeah,
that was good. Yeah, sound like I was watching the Cleveland Show or something, bro.
There you go, man. So, yeah, that's one of my good ones. I could do a couple others, but
I mean, we can go with impressions. I got a few.
Let me hear some impressions.
Maybe we should save that for another episode.
Okay, we'll make an episode for impressions.
I'll give you my best impression though. I've showed you this one though. It's that one like manly chick from that episode of SpongeBob when Mrs. Puff's in jail.
Oh, the dude. Oh, okay, yeah. Go ahead.
I think the name is Donna.
Uh-huh.
He's like, again, my voice isn't warmed up, but he's like, "So what for dinner tonight, Puff Mama? Chili?"
That's pretty good.
I also can do the Tattletale Strangler from SpongeBob. I just found out because I was watching that episode the other day. Because it's the same voice actor. It's the guy who plays Biff from Back to the Future.
Oh, okay.
He also does the Salty Spittoon guy.
See,
so I'm good at doing that guy's
yeah.
different voices.
So you
but
might be able to do
Tattletale Strangler. He's like, "That's it. There's no one else here. We're all alone. We're finally alone." I don't know. It's weird hearing it in the headphones. It like doesn't sound like it's good. So maybe I'm sucking at impressions today. But
I don't know. It sounded good to me. But then I hear
so we're finally alone. That's it. There's no more parties. Or
that sounds great to me. That sounds really good to me.
I love that episode
because you can't get alone with SpongeBob.
Yeah. Bodyguard. I'm not your bodyguard. Yeah. Salty Spittoon guy.
Go ahead.
I don't know if I'm good at this one. Let's see. Welcome to the Salty Spittoon. How tough are you? That kind of just sounded like me.
Yeah, it's not bad. It sounded like
I'm good at when he's like
the Puff Mama dude,
yeah.
but just like talking about the Salty Spittoon.
Yeah,
That's what it sounded like. But that's pretty good.
When he's like, I ate a bowl of nails for breakfast. And he's like, "Yeah, so."
That's a good one. Without any milk.
We're ready.
Right.
Anyway,
so
we will have an episode for impressions, though.
We definitely will do that. I'm down for that.
And actually,
I'll practice.
Okay, yeah, me too.
I'll practice.
Before we move on, though, I want to ask you: Did you see the new trailer for the Joker 2?
No, I have not.
Looks fire, bro. Yeah. I'm so excited for that movie.
Same actors and everything.
Yeah, Joaquin Phoenix as.
That's the one with Lady Gaga.
Lady Gaga's Harley Quinn. Yeah. Sounds fire,
that's
bro.
Gonna be dope. That's gonna be dope.
That sounds like a great casting. The Lady Gaga. I guess we'll see if it is. But off the bat, I'm like, that makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Like that sounds like a great.
Lady Gaga as Harley Quinn makes so much sense.
Especially since they said it's kind of supposed to be like a musical almost, but like the director put it in a way. He's like how dancing played a part in the first one.
Mm-hmm.
He's like that's how the singing will play a part in the second one. So it's not like it's gonna be like High School Musical or something. Like it's like the singing plays a part in the movie, kind of. So
so it's kind of like how you can see his diminishing character through the dancing, and like you could probably see that through the singing. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that'd be dope.
Also, me and Veronica watched Joker just the other day because we watched the trailer, and she's like, "Oh, I want to watch the first one now," which I love the first one. It's literally one of my favorite movies, bro. Such a great movie. Joaquin Phoenix, fucking killed it in that movie, bro. He's such a great actor.
Dope.
I've said that about like 5 actors this episode, but they are all great actors.
I mean, greatness is greatness, man. For sure.
But yeah, no, I love that movie. That movie's it's really cool.
Yeah,
you can see, like you said, the diminishing, like, because he's a villain. So like you don't want to root for the villain, but you can also see how, because he like has mental problems and he's like bottom of the everything, and he gets treated like shit, and bro,
his origin story is like great.
It's like his descent into being a crazy killer. But I love that movie.
You know what you should watch? Gotham. It's pretty much Batman before he becomes Batman. So like you see Bruce Wayne as a kid, Commissioner Gordon as a cop before he becomes Commissioner Gordon. Yeah. All the villains are like still kind of like the Riddler in the movie. He's actually part of the police force before he becomes the Riddler. You know what I'm saying? Because like he
so you can see everyone before they become.
Yeah, and like their storylines, man, are awesome, dude.
That's pretty sick.
They're fantastic. Well done. The actors are great. Like it even makes me feel for the villains. Like, you know what? Go ahead and kill these people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can kill them.
That's what makes a good villain, though. It's like you can kind of see where they're coming from, but at the end of the day, you're like, what they're doing is wrong. So no, they are a bad guy. Yeah. But there's an element you're like, I could see
why he's doing
like how they became that.
Yeah. You even see like Catwoman before she comes Catwoman, Poison Ivy, the whole nine. Like even Mr. Freeze, like literally all the villains before they come to the villains. And they're all kind of intertwined without even realizing they're intertwined. Good show.
That sounds fire.
Yeah, it's like, I think it had like 5 seasons or something.
Damn.
Good show.
Nice, bro. Yeah. Anyway, going into that based off what we were saying, we were going to talk about this episode, our favorite superheroes of all time.
Nice.
Yeah, bro. And I mean, this is lifetime superheroes. So favorite superhero when you're a kid, like throw them in there.
Okay. So I'm a Batman fan.
Okay.
So people are going to hate on that because Batman is literally the GOAT. He is a human that can take on just about anybody. You know what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy? Yeah. I think Batman's super dope, but he was never like my favorite superhero, which is weird because I
don't know why is it weird?
It's weird to me because like one, he's really popular.
Yeah.
He's like a lot of people's favorite superhero.
Yeah.
You know, you see people with Batman shirts, Batman belts, Batman, like he's a lot of people's favorite superhero. And he's dope. But he was, and I really like Batman, but he's never been like my favorite. Like I never went through a Batman phase where like I was obsessed with Batman. Yeah. It's just weird to me because I feel like he's one of the most popular superheroes and he was never like my favorite.
Yeah. No, I definitely went through a heavy Batman phase. Like everything was Batman related. It was that and Buzz Lightyear for me as a kid.
Yeah, Buzz Lightyear's fire, bro.
Love Buzz Lightyear. Like I even had a toy I used to carry all the time with me. But Batman, he's just so dope. Like you like lately I've been seeing clips like on TikTok, like Instagram, of like scenes from like the Justice League or like Unlimited or like the Batman animated series, like. And things that other people couldn't like there's an interrogation. They were trying to like make this guy talk. No one could make him talk. They were like the villain was like pretty much dancing around the question and everything. Batman was in there for like 5 seconds and made him talk. I'm like, dude, that's the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Like he doesn't have to do much and he can make things happen. And like if you read the comics, like he can take down the entire Justice League. He has a contingency plan for every single person.
He's just smart, bro.
Dude, that dude's like. He's not even like a true genius. He's
just like a mastermind planner or something.
Yeah, like they always say, like give Batman prep time, he can beat anybody. That's what they always say. So like whenever you're like, oh, who can be who, Batman versus this person, like there's always a question. Prep time, you know what I'm saying? Like that's like prep time. But yeah, Batman, he's the GOAT, man, because he can take down people with powers with no powers. He's basically Iron Man, but I think Batman could take Iron Man.
You think so?
Yeah, people will hate me for that, but I think he could take that. I mean, an EMP can pretty much shut down Iron Man. I mean, I don't wait. Actually, no, he's actually running around the EMP. We can get to that later. But yeah, like no, Batman's a good. My second favorite superhero is Spider-Man.
Okay.
So like one from DC, one from Marvel. That kind of works out. But yeah,
Batman and Superman are kind of similar, actually. I feel like
Batman and Superman.
I mean, Batman and Spider-Man. Sorry.
In what way?
I like Spider-Man has a bunch of villains.
Mm-hmm.
So does Batman.
Yeah.
They're kind of like, I think, the main superheroes in their universes.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously DC, you have Superman.
Yeah.
But Batman has more villains than Superman.
Yeah, as far as like known super
known supervillains.
Yeah, because the big one that Superman faces is Lex Luthor. He fights. He fights quite a few. Like he does Doomsday.
See, but Spider-Man has Green Goblin, Doc Ock, Venom, like
those are just coming off the top.
Hobgoblin, like you know what I mean?
Lizard,
like, Lizard, yeah. He has a bunch of villains that you could just think of right off the bat.
Facts.
Same with Batman, Joker, Riddler, the Penguin. You know what I mean? Like
Mr. Freeze.
You go for like Superman, you're like, yeah, Lex Luthor.
And you just like pause like how I did just now. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, no, Spider-Man is dope. So he's also like super smart. His powers.
The thing I like about Spider-Man too is like he's funny.
Oh yeah,
I think that's
always
cool.
Cracking jokes.
Yeah,
that's facts. Always cracking jokes, especially depending on which Spider-Man you're like talking about. Like the Amazing Spider-Man, great jokes.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying Tobey Maguire Spider-Man had jokes, but it wasn't like funny quips. Like
no, his was more like self-deprecating humor.
Yeah, yeah.
Like something would always happen to him and be like, oh, okay. Like it'd be happening to him.
Yeah, like I guess that sucks. Yeah, no, like Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man was like witty.
Yeah,
like, I enjoyed that a lot. People kind of trash on Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man for a bit.
Not anymore, but they used to.
But like for a while they did, and I didn't like that they did because his Spider-Man was fantastic.
I love his Spider-Man.
Yeah, especially
I always have.
Yeah, especially like the way he fought. He fought like a spider.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And like that made all the sense, especially if you read the comics and stuff.
I think they didn't like his movies, so they trashed on him.
Yeah.
And then once they saw him in No Way Home, they're like, "Oh my god, I love him." I'm like, "It's still the same."
Where were you before?
Yeah.
You know, yeah. And like his storyline, Zach, you know, he loses Gwen.
Oh, yeah, I think so sad.
Honestly, I think that was excellent writing,
dude. Yeah,
I think that was excellent writing. You know, you always save the girl, but like this time he lost his girl.
So sad. That was great acting too.
Dude, fantastic. And like Andrew Garfield also did more acting as Spider-Man in this costume than everyone else did. Like in Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man, he would take the mask off and then you would see him talk and do that. But like Andrew Garfield had on mask and he was like acting through you could see his expressions through the mask.
Yeah.
Stuff, you know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like Tom Holland's where it moves.
Yeah.
So he's literally using his like physical body to like act through the whole thing. And
I
think that's pretty dope.
Yeah.
You know, like people don't really see all that. But yeah,
Dude, I love Andrew Garfield's Spider-Man. I always have. Mm-hmm. Even like people trash on the movies, and I guess they're not that great, but I like them. I enjoy them.
Yeah.
I'm not going to that movie looking to be like, is this gonna win an Oscar? You know what I mean? Like, I'm just going to see Spider-Man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, enjoy the movie.
So like, I don't know. People hate on those movies. I like them.
Yeah. Nothing beats Tobey Maguire's because that kind of set. Actually, his movies saved the MCU because they were about to go like bankrupt or something, and then the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies, like it generates so much money that they were able to do more Marvel movies, and it kind of started the whole MCU. Was
that kind of like the first major superhero movie that was
that like went really well? Yeah, that was like the first one that went really well. There was a couple of like
well, they had like the Superman movies back in the day,
exactly, but it wasn't that big.
But when you think of superhero movies now, I think that was the one that kicked it all off.
That's exactly what happened. Yeah.
Dude, those movies are so good. The third one kind of sucks.
What, the one with Venom?
Yeah,
I like that one.
It's the same way I feel about the Amazing Spider-Man. I enjoy it because it's Spider-Man. It's cool, but it's not as good as the first two. The first two are actually really good movies.
Like up there. The third one, I think, where the third one kind of missed the ball is the dialogue.
I think there was a lot of areas where that one missed. Like, I think it had too many villains.
Oh, okay, because it had Harry and it had Brock.
Had Harry, it had Sandman, it had Venom.
Yeah, so it wasn't like one focus. I kind of like that it was more than one villain though, because he was losing constantly. Then he got the Venom. Then he had Venom on him. Became a Black Spider-Man. Then he started kicking butt. I kind of like that.
But even when he was Black Spider-Man, like, I don't know. You think of Black Spider-Man, you think of him like badass.
Yeah,
it's kind of like weird. Like his whole dancing,
yeah,
like the way he dressed and like acted, it wasn't
cool.
Yeah, it was like weird.
Yeah, well, yeah, I can see that. Yeah, because he had a new confidence and it didn't suit him. I feel like Tom Holland getting the Venom would be fantastic. I think because he has such an innocent vibe to him that
he just went like
it would be the total opposite. It would be polar opposite. Because even Tobey Maguire Spider-Man, he was an adult. He was in college and whatnot. Tom Holland's still in high school, so like he still has his innocence and he's still like a kid. So like having him be Venom, like have the Venom on him,
I think that'd be dope.
That would like transform his image entirely. You know what I'm saying? I hope that's where they go with it.
I don't even know when they're gonna put out the next Spider-Man movie.
I think it comes out in 2025.
I hope so.
Yeah, because that's one with Kingpin. They're trying to go the whole mob boss route.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which is a good break from all the multiverse stuff, Yeah.
But damn, I was gonna say something about Spider-Man. I don't remember. I love Spider-Man.
Yeah, those are my top two superheroes.
Tobey Maguire, Spider-Man. Ooh, who's your favorite Spider-Man actor?
My favorite is Tobey Maguire because he was just OG. My favorite,
I like all three.
Tobey
Maguire might be my favorite too, actually.
I think Tom Holland Spider-Man is the best version of how Spider-Man would be.
Comic book version.
Yeah, like as far as like accuracy, because even like the type of webs he had, like different gadgets, like that made like it was very accurate in that sense. I do like Andrew Garfield Spider-Man as far as like personality, like
Peter Parker.
Yeah, like as Peter Parker, that was A1. So I don't know. I can't pick one. Just I'm gonna go OG just because he's just OG. But Andrew Garfield, personality wise, great.
Yeah.
Now as far as traversal skills, like who has the best swinging abilities and whatnot, I'm going with Tobey Maguire.
Yeah.
Because it was just beautiful. Ooh. Oh, you know what? Nah, Andrew Garfield was nice too.
So's Tom Holland though.
Oh, dang man. But Tom Holland had a lot of gadgets.
Okay, who's the strongest?
Like, if you put them against each other,
it's gotta be Tobey Maguire, bro. Strongest. Tobey Maguire stopped that train, bro. Yeah. People always say like that Tom Holland held that one like boat together, the tram or whatever.
Yeah, true.
Like, which is true, but then Iron Man comes in and kind of
helps out. But you gotta remember, he's also a kid, so he doesn't have grown man strength yet. So Tom Holland, like as he gets older, I feel like he's gonna be like fire. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm gonna go with Tobey Maguire because one, he has endless webs, right? Because the other two,
unless he gets web block like in the second one.
Yeah, I don't know how. I still don't understand that entirely. That was
he had too much mental, on his mind.
Right?
It's kind of like mental. It's kind of like when you're having sex and you can't get it finish.
Yeah, that's facts. Yeah.
It's just because there's too much going on up here. Like maybe you have too much at work, school, and you're like, man, I can't. I got too much on my mind. Yeah. So it happened with Peter Parker in that one. He was like, yo, I can't. Spider-Man come.
I can't web it out. Bro. So, but yeah, I'd say Tobey Maguire because he has endless webs. After a while, like Andrew Garfield and Tom Holland's would have to recharge their like cartridges. So that in itself is a handicap for both of them. Now, fighting style, I think Tobey Maguire has a better fight. He's also more resilient. Like he had I think he had a broken leg. He like sprayed his leg and like kept you know what I'm saying? Like he's more resilient than the other two. But I'm gonna go with Tobey just because.
Okay. I think so.
Yeah, and Tobey is stronger because he's holding up buildings and stuff and whatnot.
And he's got experience on them young boys. I mean, Andrew Garfield's older now, but
yeah. But like tactician wise, I'm gonna say Andrew. Like he's just skilled.
He even came up with when he was fighting Electro. Actually, we might have to rethink this. He defeated Electro. If you watch The Amazing Spider-Man 2, you'd be like, there's no way Electro loses. He can like teleport through or whatever.
Facts.
And Andrew Garfield beat him.
Yeah. With style. Yeah, no, that's facts.
I like after when he gets shocked and they do beat him and he gets up and he's like, oh, it's okay. It's just your bones and organs. And
right? His jokes are on it, bro. The jokes are on it.
I'm going to keep adding on to my list of great actors for this episode. Andrew Garfield, great actor.
Oh, yeah. Very underrated.
Underrated. He's in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, he's very underrated.
And he does a great job in everything he's in.
Yeah.
Like The Social Network.
That was good.
Yeah.
I like him. He was also in Doctor Who for a couple episodes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I know you love that show.
That's my show, bro. Doctor Who, man. Doctor Who is such a eye-opening show as far as like human nature, about people. I guess it makes sense because I'm kind of like that anyway. But like you run into all these aliens and whatnot, but they're different types of aliens, different perspectives. Like he breaks down like society all the time. He has great quotes. Great quotes. I have like a list of quotes in my notepad.
A lot of them are from him.
Like a third of it's from him. Like just him personally, bro. It's such a great show, and it can keep going forever theoretically.
The show you're saying, right?
Show, yeah.
I mean, it's been on forever, hasn't it?
Oh yeah. Like there's different like eras about it. The recent era is like, of course, more modern and everything. So that I like that. It's been done since like the 50s and like the 60s. So there's been quite a few episodes. I haven't watched any of the older stuff, just the newer stuff, and it's fantastic.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Andrew Garfield, dope.
Yeah. So let me tell you my favorite superheroes. This is of my lifetime. Okay. When I was a kid. So my favorite superhero all time, top one, Spider-Man, obviously.
Makes sense.
Love Spider-Man.
Makes sense.
He's the coolest, I think. And he's just the best in general. But anyway. So that's just, he's always been. Anyway, my favorite superhero when I was a kid for a while, for like a long time, the Hulk.
Really?
Bro, the Hulk is awesome.
I like the Hulk, but not like he was my favorite, but I like the Hulk. Yeah.
Now that, like me right now, I don't really think of the Hulk as like one of my favorites. But when I was a kid, he was my favorite.
Makes sense.
Also, on top of that, now that I'm thinking about how much I used to like the Hulk's fire, bro.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's because, like, in the MCU, how the Hulk kind of was at the end, like, the Mark Ruffalo Hulk, where he didn't even come out, like...
Yeah, he wasn't a raging beast at that point, yeah.
Yeah, but even before that, he was kind of like, he wasn't the Hulk, Yeah. Like, when I think of the Hulk now, I just think of Mark Ruffalo. Like, not even, like, I think of just the actor, Mark Ruffalo. But the actual Hulk, the character... Bro, so badass. Just becomes like ripped and like huge and green.
Like the earlier Hulk, like the Incredible Hulk.
Oh, I love that movie.
Great movie.
I love that movie.
Because even like a lot of other movies and shows kind of like pulled from that. Because like I think Jimmy Neutron.
Oh yeah,
right? They all had powers, and like Jimmy was like this big
the
old
Hulk.
He was basically the Hulk. Yeah, and you like so like.
Dude, also that's my favorite episode of Jimmy Neutron.
Oh yeah,
I love that episode.
That's a great episode. My favorite one of Jimmy Neutron is when I think it's the movie actually where they're on like a mountain with Professor Calamitous, the guy that doesn't finish anything.
Yeah,
and like his daughter's a spy, and like they're on the mountain and stuff. Like
that's a spy episode, right?
I think it's a spy episode. Yeah, I like that.
I like that episode. Yeah, I love that episode too.
That was a good one.
The superhero episode, was it Carl that could burp like loud as hell?
Yeah. And Sheen was vibrating, so he's like super speed. And then Cindy was like kind of like Supergirl. What was
Libby? What was Libby?
No, Libby was the burping one.
Was she?
Sheen was invisible.
I don't remember.
I think she was drinking soda and was burping. No, wait, no, I don't remember.
I think that might have been Carl. What was Carl?
I think Carl was invisible.
Carl was funny, bro.
Yo, he cracked me up. He cracked me up.
Why was he obsessed with llamas?
I couldn't tell you. I never looked at a llama and was like, yes. Llamas, they're fire. Like, they're cool, but like they're not like, I'm not having wallpapers of llamas.
Yeah, no.
No. That's not my thing.
Playing video games of llamas. Llama Palooza.
I remember. I
love that episode too. Llama Palooza. Anyway, so the Hulk. Loved the Hulk.
Mm-hmm.
So badass. Well, okay, so I went through a Daredevil phase after I saw the Daredevil movie with Ben Affleck, that live action one. Yo, I loved that movie when I was
People
a kid.
hate that movie.
People hate on that movie. I loved that movie when I was a kid.
thought it was good. Looking back at it now, it could have been much better. But like at the time, I thought it was fine. I had no problem. I mean, Daredevil is it's not a character that many people speak about.
I love Daredevil. He's badass, bro.
Have you seen the show Daredevil?
I have not.
Oh my god, bro, you're killing me. The show Daredevil is 10 times better.
I might watch it like when I go home. Like,
do it, man. The combat's better. The concept of how he's blind is better because in the Ben Affleck one, it's like ultrasound, like kind of like he's a bat.
Yep.
In the show, it's all his senses forming his vision.
Damn.
Like he can sense heat much better. Like I think one of the episodes called "A City on Fire" because he sees the city as if it was heat on fire based off the sounds and everything. Like it's all that connected. That concept makes so much more sense because now if he's fighting or he's like in one room, he can hear people down the street walking into the building. You know what I'm saying? He's like fight people.
Everything else is enhanced.
Super enhanced. Like and the combat, bro, is.
I have a joke that I've never done on stage, but I'm like, what is Daredevil's superpower? Like, he's just really blind. Like, that's his superpower. He's just like as blind as a person.
And great
like,
and great at fighting.
Because you think that he doesn't have a superpower. He just went blind and then like became super badass at being blind. Anyway, but no, I love Daredevil. He's one of my favorite superheroes.
Okay, I can see that.
Like, I've told you this before because I'm a really like phasey person.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I get obsessed with something, I get really, really obsessed with it.
Yeah.
Especially when I was a kid. And so after I saw the live action Daredevil movie, even though people hate on it, I loved it. After I saw that movie, I was so inspired. And I've told you this before, but I was so inspired that I wanted to make myself blind. And I'm not kidding. You can ask my dad. My dad's the one who reminded me about that. He's like, do you remember when you wanted to be blind? And I was like, oh shit, I do. Like I would walk around with sunglasses and like I would try to read Braille. I would be like, oh, bathroom.
But you already know it's the bathroom.
I thought like being blind was like dope after I saw that movie. Like I wanted to make myself blind.
I can see that.
Good thing I didn't.
Like how people want to be bit by spiders.
Yeah, exactly.
You know how many times I put my hand in webs when I saw a spider? I was one like, yeah, just make me spider.
I was too afraid of spiders, but I was not afraid of being blind.
Yeah,
I was like every day I was hoping and praying like a freak accident would just take out my eyesight.
That sounds so drastic.
I'm so glad that didn't happen.
Yeah, you would have ruined your life off of like a fandom. Like that would.
Bro, when I tell you I would wear sunglasses, I was a kid. I would wear sunglasses and get a stick and just be like and pretend to be blind. Cause I thought it was I thought being blind was like the coolest thing.
Yeah.
Damn. That was
after watching that Ben Affleck Daredevil, I definitely like put blindfolds on and then like bang on stuff to see if I can like see something, like use that ultrasound kind of thing. Ultrasonic sound.
I
never wanted to go blind. Like, I'll tell you that.
I think I kind of snapped out of it because I would try to close my eyes and like be blind.
Yeah. I do that
and
for
that
fun.
shit is so hard to walk with your eyes closed.
I do that to test like my perception of like my house or whatever the case is. I do that.
Yeah, and it's always way off.
I'm pretty good.
You're like, I think I know this room. I could walk through it with my eyes closed, and you're like,
you like someone puts a chair that wasn't there an hour ago. Like that's what it is.
Or even like you're like, oh, I'm definitely close to the light switch, and you open your eyes, and it's like you're like facing the complete wrong way. Yeah, being blind is tough, bro.
Yeah. No, it's definitely not. Shout out to the blind people.
Yeah, shout out to the blind people.
Shout out to the blind people.
But anyway, so Daredevil. So I've said Hulk, Daredevil, obviously Spider-Man. I also went through a Wolverine phase when I was a kid.
It's fair.
Wolverine's badass, bro.
Because you know how many times I put like pencils between my knuckles, bro? Thinking I was Wolverine? Yeah, nah. Fire.
He's one of my favorites, man. And I went through this like again, very phasey. I went through a Wolverine phase and I was like, he's the cool superhero.
Yeah.
So those are like my four: Spider-Man, Hulk, Daredevil, Wolverine. Mm-hmm. Those are like my four favorites.
Yeah.
On top of that, I love Iron Man.
Yeah.
Batman's dope, like I said. I like Captain America, but he's not like one of my favorites. But I do like him. Oh, Black Panther's fire too.
I
Actually,
don't care much for Captain America. Black Panther's dope. I liked Black Panther before the Black Panther movie came out, but it was always like, you know how like when they make black characters make it about race, you know, like I hated that concept of Black Panther, so I never like really got into it. But like, no, he's dope.
yeah.
If honestly, if Black Panther had the strategy of like Batman, he'd be
Oh yeah, for sure.
unstoppable.
No, that's a fact.
Unstoppable, bro.
'Cause Black Panther's a beast, dude.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He's a beast.
Vibranium is so dope.
Vibranium's fire. What's stronger, vibranium or adamantium?
See, and there's a debate about that, and they're saying it's vibranium. I'm thinking it's adamantium, because how many times has Wolverine's claws break?
In the comic books, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like as far as actual comic book stuff goes, but in the movies, I think they break in one movie.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that like got retconned or something, because like a machine steps on him and breaks him somehow,
Yeah.
and then he grows his bone claws back.
Yeah. Which is crazy how they started off as bones.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
like, people forget that. But like vibranium, like in the movie, they were saying that it's the strongest, metal ever, or whatever case is. But like, I don't know. I think like adamantium might got it. I mean, it might be I couldn't tell you the truth. But
You know who else I liked when I was a kid? Actually, now that I remember, Cyclops. I thought Cyclops was
Cyclops was dope. When it came to the X-Men, like the first like series of the movies, because those were the best ones, Cyclops was one of my favorites. Storm was my second favorite.
cool. Storm's sick.
And
I was thinking about it the other day.
Nightcrawler.
Storm would not lose.
She can't.
She
Theoretically-
controls the weather. Have you ever been in a storm? Like,
Yeah.
it's impossible. Like, if a really bad storm, you're fucked.
Yeah.
Like, she'd win, dude.
Yeah.
Who's beating her? Unless they get to her, then obviously they can just piece her up real
Yeah,
quick.
well,
But
like her combat skills is not great. She's just like straight out like creating storms. I used to have I was a big fan of Rogue.
okay,
I was a big fan of Rogue just because her concept is like she can take other people's powers and life forces. That's hard to beat. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
And she's also the one that can phase through walls, right?
I don't know.
No. Dang, I have to
That would be a shitty power though. You couldn't touch anyone.
That's kind of like the double-edged sword she has, right? Because she can't be in a relationship with anybody. She tried to date a dude and accidentally kills him. You know what I'm saying? Like it sucked. Like she was making out to do it, and he was literally dying as they were kissing, and she had to stop. And
She must have been a great kisser for him to keep going.
He was like, "Yeah, I'm dying. It's all good." So like, she actually like ran away from like her family and stuff because she couldn't be around them. She always wore gloves. Like, it's a tough life to live. But I do like Rogue because that's just a dope power. Like. But I went from Batman, Buzz Lightyear, Spider-Man. For a very short period of time, I was a very big fan of Deadpool, but only because of the video games.
Okay.
The video games were dope. Then I got really into Deadpool once they tried to make Deadpool in the X-Men, but then they made him without a mouth, which made no sense to me.
That was Ryan Reynolds too.
Yeah, that was Ryan Reynolds too before he became the actual Deadpool, which is
That was the Wolverine
full
movie.
circle.
X-Men Origins Wolverine.
Yeah.
I loved that movie. That was
Great
like that was my Wolverine phase when that movie
Okay,
came
yeah,
out.
which makes sense. So like, yeah, that makes sense. Like, Hugh Jackman's great anyway, but yeah,
But yeah, no, Deadpool was weird in that.
yeah, because he was like he's kind of like zombie like, and he wasn't. Like, he was just ready
It
to
was like,
kill.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like, the new like the fact that Ryan Reynolds fought to be Deadpool so hard, and then became Deadpool is why I love that dude so much. Because he's
a great actor.
Because he was also Green Lantern.
Oh yeah, he was.
But like,
I remember when that movie first came out. I really liked it. I watched it again.
it's trash, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Green Lantern Ryan Reynolds is trash. Because what they should have did was go for the black guy, because that's the Green Lantern most people know about.
Which one is it?
The black guy. I forgot his name.
I'm not sure, dude. I'll tell you the truth. Definitely a Marvel guy. I didn't really grow up on DC.
That's fine. I'm a little bit both. I'm more leaning towards DC. That's only because of Batman, because that's how it started, and then the Justice League and like Justice League Unlimited and then Teen Titans. Like, I was in that realm a lot. But yeah, Marvel's dope though. Tell me this: all the people in Marvel versus all the people in DC, who's winning?
I think DC would win because they have Superman.
That's not even what makes them win. But I get what you're saying.
They couldn't beat Superman's pretty much unstoppable unless someone knows what his weakness is.
Everyone knows what his weakness is. That's the crazy thing.
Facts, though. That's facts. Why is it so easily? Why is it so accessible?
Like, this is supposed to be material from another planet.
And people are just like, fuck it, I got some.
Dude, like, it got to a point where Batman had kryptonite brass knuckles and was messing up Superman. Like, why does everyone have kryptonite?
Yeah, that's a good point. Why is it so easily accessible?
One of the movies, they made a kryptonite palace.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
How?
Like,
who was the architect on that?
It was Lex Luthor. So, great villain, but like it made no sense. Why does everyone have freaking kryptonite?
Yeah. So if you think about it, Superman's unbeatable. If kryptonite was as hard to get as you would think.
Yeah, he would be unbeatable. Especially if he sits in the sun for 7 minutes, he's unstoppable.
Oh dang.
Yeah, like he recharges his cells, it's the whole thing, but like he becomes a god.
Sun tanning, and he's like, let's go.
You sound like great. I look great.
He's like, I'm stronger than ever, and I got a tan.
Boom. Let's get it.
But yeah, no. Sadly, even though I like Marvel more than DC, who's gonna beat Superman?
There's people
unless they go to the fucking local whatever kryptonite store. I drew a blank on that. I was gonna say adamantium. I was like, what the fuck? No, yeah, the local kryptonite store, and then they might have a chance.
Yeah. Nah, I'd say DC, but not because of Superman. There's certain, like, especially the villains. Like, there's Doomsday. There's not Doomsday.
So you're saying like the heroes and villains come together?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be so sick.
Like, but the thing is, Marvel got some fire villains. But I think the DC villains, especially
dude, imagine Thanos teaming up with the Avengers.
That's fire. See, I feel like Darkseid could beat him.
Okay.
From DC. You know what I'm saying?
Is he the one who killed Superman?
Yeah. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? Like, Superman even...
I think DC's just too overpowered. They have people that can kill Superman.
So does Marvel.
Who?
Doomsday.
Okay. Doctor Doom, you mean?
No, Doctor Doom. Yeah, Doctor Doom, not Doomsday. Doomsday is from DC. Yeah. Doomsday is also...
He also killed.
Because I think he's the one that can't be killed. And every time he dies, he comes back and he can't be killed the same way twice.
Oh.
So, like, him alone is unstoppable. You know
Superman's kind of a bitch now that I think about it. So powerful, just loses all the time.
Well, that's the thing. It's because he's kind. Right? The reason why Batman has contingency plans on Superman is because if he goes evil, he's unstoppable. Until Batman kind of figured that out. So, like, you don't watch The Boys. No, you do watch The Boys a little bit.
No, my brothers watch The Boys.
Your brothers know what they're
You're saying like Homelander's like if Superman was evil.
Basically, right? He's basically an evil Superman. He doesn't have all the powers that Superman has, but like think about that concept. If he wanted to, he can melt anyone's faces with his eyes.
Dude, yeah, he take anyone out.
Yeah. Like he holds back a lot.
He could rewind time just by flying fast enough.
Exactly. He's almost as fast as the Flash. And the Flash is like...
Is the Flash faster than Superman?
Oh, yeah, he is.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He's so fast that he can literally travel in time.
Sheesh.
Yeah.
See, I don't know much about DC.
I'm telling you, bro, DC is... So, like, you know how, like, in X-Men, who's the speedster in that one?
Is it Quicksilver?
Quicksilver, yeah. So, like, you know how fast Quicksilver moves? The Flash has literally the time force. The speed force. Which literally is a whole different entity than time itself. So he literally can control other people's time.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. He's honestly OP. Honestly, he's OP. He might be the greatest superhero ever.
The Flash?
Yeah. Low-key.
I was going to say, how you're describing it, I'm like, he sounds unbeatable.
Oh, yeah. He's low-key unbeatable. Low-key. Have you seen the show Flash?
No.
You gotta watch the show Flash.
I'm telling you, I've never really gotten to DC.
Dude, man.
Besides, like, the Batman movies, I guess.
Like, the whole DC show multiverse thing, it started with Arrow, which is great. Love that show. But the Flash has the best storyline. You can watch that on its own, and it stands on its own. It's phenomenal. I wish I could go back and watch it for the first time.
DC movies suck though, don't they?
Yeah, the movies suck, but their shows are excellent.
It's weird.
And it's kind of the opposite with Marvel too. Marvel has better movies than they do shows, except for Spider-Man stuff. Well, the original Spider-Man. The new Spider-Mans are a little weird. But I haven't really watched too much of it, so I can't really.
New Spider-Man movies or shows?
Shows.
Like what?
I forgot what it's called, but it's another Spider-Man show that came out like 4 or 5 years ago, and his head is bigger than his body.
What the fuck?
Yeah, it looks weird. Now, like, the storylines are alright, but it's not as good as it could be, like the first couple Spider-Man shows that came out. But yeah.
Interesting. Who's your favorite villain? My favorite, Venom.
I like Venom. Yeah.
Joker. Joker's badass.
Oh yeah. For a person that has no powers, he can create a lot of chaos. Yeah. No, he's dope. He's dope.
I can't really think of anyone else. Thanos is cool, but I only know of Thanos because of the movies, so I feel like I'd be kind of a fake
villain. No, you think so.
Because I used to love Venom before any Venom movies came out. Like I just knew who he was and thought he was dope.
Yeah. I'm actually a big fan of Carnage, which is like level 2 Venom. I have a newfound respect for the Penguin. I used to think the Penguin was trash until I started watching Gotham. I have a newfound respect for him, and they're making a new Penguin show too. Actually,
I think I saw that.
Yeah, and that's gonna be in the universe of the Robert Pattinson Batman.
Oh, sick!
So that's gonna be dope. I think they can go far with that, because even the guy that's playing Penguin is what's his name? I forgot his name, but fantastic actor, good dude. But I say as far as villains. Green Goblin.
Yeah, Green Goblin's dope.
Yeah.
Doc Ock. All Spider-Man
villains are probably the better villains. And I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with the Spider-Man villains. If I think of another one, I'll let you know. But yeah, I don't really have anyone that sticks out as much. Honestly, even the villains I do like aren't even part of like the MCU or like DC or anything. They're like from like Walking Dead. I love them. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh yeah, if we're going based off villains from just other stuff.
Yeah, like Game of Thrones villains, great.
Dragon Ball Z villains.
Ooh, I didn't even think about that.
Frieza's fire, bro.
No, Cell's the best. Sorry, Cell is the best villain. He stood in one spot, was like, I want the fade with everybody.
Yeah.
I want the fade with everybody. And he stood there for
perfect Cell, bro.
Yeah, perfect Cell. He stood there for like what, months?
A long time.
It was weeks.
It was weeks. Yeah.
He stood there for
I think
weeks.
It was a month.
It was a month.
I could be wrong.
He gave them time to train, and he stood there waiting
for
them
he's
to
like,
train. Like,
get ready and come.
Dude, yeah, Cell's it for sure.
Perfect Cell impression. I always have to start off with what I would try to be as my Plankton impression.
Okay.
And then it becomes Perfect Cell.
Okay.
So
you have to absorb some.
So I'm like,
Plankton.
Karen, my computer wife. And then I'm like, Goku.
Nah, that's actually pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Goku, we will fight at the Cell game. No, yeah.
No, that's not bad. That's not bad. Your Plankton was almost on there too, actually.
Karen. My voice is cracking a lot today.
He's got to go a little lighter with
Karen, my computer wife. Goku. Now my impressions are off today, but
it's all good, bro. It's all good.
The Plankton, you said higher.
Go a little higher.
I can't go higher. I don't think.
Karen, no, I can't do Plankton.
Karen, my computer wife. Goku, we will fight. I don't know. Come on, Goku.
That's pretty good, bro.
I had to redeem myself. Yeah, I don't even know if that one was good, but
that one was really good. I like that one.
Cool. So anyway, we're gonna wrap it up with the ducking high. We'll try to keep this quick since we're right at the end.
Yeah.
And I think this will be quick. Maybe not. We'll see. It doesn't matter. Oh, excuse me. Sorry. Damn, I felt like I could hear that come through my stomach. Okay, Samba. If you were transported back in time and could say one thing to your 8th grade self, what would it be?
To my 8th grade self. eighth grade self was kind of depressed.
Horny. I mean, yeah.
Eighth grade me was depressed. So
why is that?
There's a couple theories on that. Part of it is because your childhood dies and you start entering your teenage years. So like, you're literally killing off yourself you're killing off your younger self. That's something I'm looking into too, as far as like my second book.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like the way you are growing up from like ages 1 to like 10, 11, that's your you as a kid. But like once you start hitting puberty, parts of you start changing, and you literally are killing your childhood. You're killing so you can become the next version of yourself. And same thing when you go from that to like adulthood, like you start killing parts of you. So I think part of my depression.
Wild. I've never thought of it that way.
Right? Isn't that crazy? So like that's what I'm thinking. Like part of my depression came from, because I was killing so much of my childhood because things started making too much sense to me at a certain time, and I wasn't a fan of it. So so I'll probably tell myself like, relax, like and then some money, like investments or something, like invest in Google or something, like or like
I don't remember
on this team for whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll do something like that.
Man, you went from like really wholesome to like kind of evil there.
I'm trying to get some money,
You're
make my life easier.
Just calm down, bet on yourself, and then you're like, also bet on this team to win the Super Bowl.
You gotta make, because I eventually will get out of that anyway. But right now, I could be richer. You know what I'm saying? And it won't change too much in like. I don't think it would have too much of a drastic change on like where I am, because like I'm still family oriented. I still love my girlfriend, So like, I doubt it would have changed that much of like my life. I'll just be much happier as far as like money.
Yeah, I don't really remember myself in 8th grade very much at all. The kind of like middle school is kind of just a blur to me, to be honest.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure in 8th grade, like I said, I was just like really horny and like loved basketball. But besides, I think I was like kind of shy at that age, probably too.
I was definitely shy.
Yeah, so if I could talk to my 8th grade self, I would just kind of be like, life's good, bro.
It gets better.
Yeah, like
it does.
I wasn't depressed, but it is. I feel like middle school is just kind of a weird time for people. Like you said, killing off your younger self, which I didn't realize, but you are. You're going through changes, and I think you're kind of starting to see what other people are doing more and being like, oh, like
more aware of like
I
other people's opinions and things
exactly.
Like that. Yeah. Facts.
If I could tell my younger self something, I don't know about 8th grade self, but maybe like freshman, sophomore year me, I would tell myself to start stand up at that, like in high school.
So you could hone yourself.
So you could get that. I would have had that much more experience, because I started stand up when I was in 20 something. If I had started when I was like 16, bro, have that many years of experience and just like,
you'd be much farther.
That would have been dope. But yeah, that's pretty much it.
I think that's a good one.
I never was like a crazy like emotional kid or anything. Like I don't know if I really went through any really, really rough patches in middle school or high school where I was like really down on myself or anything. So I would never have to give myself advice like, it's all good. Like I feel like I was a pretty happy person growing up.
Yeah, makes sense.
So my advice would be like, get into stand up.
Just get ahead of the game.
Yeah. Keep your horniness in check. I don't know.
That's not all that matters. That's facts.
But yeah, that's pretty much it, though, right?
I think
that's a good way to end.
I think that's a good way to end for sure.
Tell your 8th grade self, you're gonna write a book one day.
Actually, I talked to my younger self in that book.
Yeah, no, I know.
Yeah, so in the comments, for those of you that are watching or listening, tell us what you would tell your 8th grade self.
Let us know. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I like that. 8th grade is a very specific age too. Yeah, I like that. Because it didn't say like middle school self or high school self or like 17-year-old you to the 8th grade you. That's
weirdly specific.
Yeah. Also, I was also the youngest. I think I was the youngest student in my 8th grade class. Cause my birthday's in November. And then everyone whose birthday was in December were a year older than me. So like it wasn't. I think I was the youngest one. So very, 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 very interesting. But thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. We'll be making some more episodes. We'll keep things going. Let us know what you guys think in the comments. Comments are always good, always welcome. Yeah, anything else you want to write off, bro?
I have one last thing to say.
Yeah.
Go buy Samba's book.
Oh, yes. Go buy the book. Go buy the book. I didn't want to make this a whole book advertising thing.
Do it, dude.
Definitely go buy the book. What you didn't realize you already knew. And yes, it's your fault.
Yes, it's your fault.
Yes, it's your fault. That's an important thing, too. Because a lot of things that happen to us are our faults. We just don't realize it, and we blame other people for a lot of things, and that's how we don't grow. Once you make it your fault, you take more responsibility for it. You can make a lot more changes that way.
Nice, bro. Well, anyway, that's it for this episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Easy.
Cause it's your boy Jinx, yeah, whisper.